Hi, everybody, and welcome to the syracuse.com and SOS CNY Athlete Spotlight of the Week. I'm Kenny Lacy, sports reporter with syracuse.com and the Post-Standard, here with you today. And I'm also with Ryan Hagan, who is on the track and field team for Liverpool. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
So Ryan is a member of the cross-country team at Liverpool. He was also on the indoor track and field team and just competed in outdoor. Before the outdoor season started, Ryan, you were doing very well in indoor, but then you had to sit out for the state championships because of a surgery, correct?
Yep.
So what was that surgery like? What happened?
So I had appendicitis, so I had to get my appendix removed, and I was actually on my way home from a meet about a week before the state meet, and then my stomach started to hurt on the way home, and it kind of just escalated from that point, and I ended up going to the ER and having to get surgery and get it removed.
Jeez. So, with that happened, obviously that's not a fun setback to have happen before your senior year. So what was your mindset like going into the outdoor season to try to redeem yourself?
It was really kind of just like a last chance mentality. I knew that, that would have been my first ever indoor state meet. So now I only had one chance to ever make states outdoors. So I really had to make up for it and, use every chance because it really was the last that I had.
And then at the state meet last week, you finished sixth in the 800 and second in the 1600. What were your expectations heading into the meet this last weekend?
I definitely wanted to go out and try and win, but I had to do, there's a lot of strong guys in New York, so I had to do whatever I could. And it doesn't always go my way or anyone's way. So, it wasn't the best weekend, but I did well in the 16, not so much in the 8, but I made the most out of it.
And then when we were speaking before, I remember you told me you were at some games down towards New York City. What was that about? What were those games?
So that was the Laos games. That's where I ran sub 9 for 2 mile. I ran 8:55, which currently ranks me 17th all time in state history.
Nice. That's pretty impressive. Obviously, you did great with cross country, indoor, outdoor. You participated in that event. And now you're going off to Georgetown next year. You told me to run track, correct?
Yep.
So how'd that opportunity come to you?
After like midway through indoors, I was still looking for a place to go. And I was just still reaching out to schools. And after I ran 9/11 indoors, I got the opportunity to take a visit and I really liked it. So that's where I decided to go.
So what about Georgetown stood out to you over other schools that might have been recruiting you?
I really like the mix of academics and athletics because there's just really no other place you can go that you get the best of both worlds. And they also have a really strong middle distance presence. So for someone like me who has good foot speed and good endurance, I can really see myself improving and being great there.
You brought up the middle distance. I was going to ask you, because you run a lot of the distance stuff between cross country and the 2 mile. What drove you to be more of a long distance runner versus maybe a short sprinter like some other people?
I started running, when I did karate. I had to get my black belt. We did do like a 2 mile time trial every weekend. And I ended up being pretty good at that, which is obviously a longer distance. So I kind of started doing cross country and I stuck with it.
Okay. Now your 4 years of high school are wrapping up. What would you say was your biggest accomplishment you think that you've had over the 4 years that you've run cross country or track?
Definitely the 8:55 at Laux.
And what are some of your best moments that you've had being part of the track and field team or cross country team or during high school?
Probably when we go to like bigger meets and we travel and we just get to hang out in the hotel and go out to dinners and laugh together.
And what was your favorite memory, like one that you can think of that sticks out to you?
My sophomore year when we went down to Poughkeepsie for regionals and cross country, we went to this really nice restaurant that was like 2 stories, and we got to pick where we sat, and we just all sat with the coaches and laughed together and took some of the pressure off from the race.
And what do you think that you're going to miss the most about high school?
Definitely the coaches and teammates, because I could not be where I am today without them. They've helped me so much, and they've kept me entertained and just kept me busy and done so much for me. I could not be here without them.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, Ryan. We really appreciate it. Congrats on a great career at Liverpool. Good luck in the future, and we hope you do well.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been the syracuse.com and SOS CNY Athlete Spotlight of the Week.